It's game time in Miami. The crowd looks to cheer on the Heat. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota. And, of course, R.J. Barrett. And it's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Timberwolves jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. You know, he thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Now done after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Down low. Jackson misses. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves. And the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
4 on the clock. Collier, that's good.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Jackson with the screen. Now Garland. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Now here's Barrett. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Lets it go with the three. Okongwu grabs the board.
And that was almost a block. Still getting enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Pass to Collier. Picked by Markkanen. Back to ball. Here's Collier. Floats one. To Silva with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Fires from deep. Jackson misses.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
To the middle. Outside Markkanen. Pass the ball. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
The Heat trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Garland. Baseline jumper. Count it.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against him in this one. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. On the wing, Jackson. over Claxton. Jackson misses.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Pass to Collier. Markkanen with it. Garland picks him up. Here's Claxton. Right side, Ball. Nice move. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Jackson. Here's Payton. Payton with the screen. 18 feet out. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Pass to Claxton. Now, here's Barrett. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And this is the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so here is Miami. They trail by 1. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Now Ball. After Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Ball with it. Now Payton defending. Robinson misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Jackson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Jackson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Here's the try. And Barrett slams it in.
He's able to get all the way to the rim because he did a great job of taking advantage of that angle.
Outside Garland. Lopez a screen. Jackson in the corner. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's Demon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And Lopez pulls it down.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To the wing right side. Stolen by Batadze. Here's Demon. Pass to Hauser. And here's Melton. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Melton. Here's Demon. Now Batadze. From outside the arc. Melton, no good. And here are the Heat now. Watford. And he banks in the lane.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
.26 seconds left in the first. Robinson on the wings. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Garland feeling it out a little bit.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves leading by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back over to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the basket by Hauser. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I've felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
The Timberwolves leading. Here's Deming. Nothing on the board. Inside. And Batadze throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Jackson. It's deflected. Batadze with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Heat trailed by 3. Now, here's Dunn. He has 5. Outside Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitutions for the Heat.
Here's Deming. Quarter 2 under 2.5 minutes gone by. In deep. Robinson misses. And here are the Heat now. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Right side Jackson. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Pass to Bitadze. Here's Denon. 6 on the shot clock. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Payton outside. Now Jackson. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc and his handle. I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bitadze. That's good from 17 feet away. Bitadze's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Heat trail by 3. Outside Garland. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Ball with it. He's got 5. Okongwu grabs the board. Heat on offense. Pass to De Silva. Back to Garland. Out to the right wing. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Barrett. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Garland for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Dunn. Okongwu with it. Picked up by Bennett.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Pass to Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat with the lead. And here is Garland. 6 points for him. And here is Okongwu. Claxton covering. Now ball. Outside Barrett. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Markkanen can't get it to go. a neck in that game here in Miami. Pass to Jackson. Here's De Silva. Shot clock at 5. Wide open look here for Garland. Sinks the triple. Garland's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Barrett. Trying to get something going. Okongwu grabs the ball. The Heat leading by 4. Gunn looking over the floor. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Ball with it. De Silva with the rebound. Outside, Ball. To the left wing. Lopez inside. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Ball. Stolen by Ball. .129 left here in the second. Lopez a screen. Here's De Silva. 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Outside, Barrett. And nothing is falling for him right now. Heat by 8. Outside, Ball. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Now in the game for Miami, number 44, Andre Jackson.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Looking to get it going. Pass to Collier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Minnesota should get their first 6 of the game right now. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so is the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Heat leading by 6. It's up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Ball with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Timberwolves. Outside Garland. Pass to Jackson. Fades back. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. You know, Jim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back over to you guys.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Knocks down the 3 ball. Collier's got 7.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Garland, that's for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 11 points in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Right side, Ball. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Garland. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for the Heat.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Ball with it. Well guarded by Dunn. Here's Collier. Left side, Markkanen. To the paint. Out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. And Barrett slides it in.
Oh, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Has now given a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now Ball. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Okongwu. Ball with it. Okongwu covering. Here's Ball. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Joe. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
First team
Nice
foul.
work to get it inside and
Now
draw
at the
contact.
line.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Okongwu is now starting, Jim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Substitution.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Garrett, no good.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Outside Jackson. Pass to Lopez. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Barry. Timberwolves trail by 5. Deflects the pass. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got his first points of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Lopez from long range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Ball penetrating. Pass to Hauser. Pocket 6. Here's Collier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Collier's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota. Joe with it. Still scoreless. Jackson has the open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Melton. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Melton. Off with the layup. Here's Joe. And the Heat another 3.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
And here's Melton. Still yet to score. Tries the spin move. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Heat leading by 10. Pass to Payton. Back to Garland. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Deming. Covered by Payton. To Deming. Inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Deming. Screen by Bitadze. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Garland will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Lopez outside. to Garland. The three ball hits the three-point bomb. Garland got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Now Melton still without a basket. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Bitadze. Now here's Melton. Connects from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Garland, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Demon. Now Bitadze. Guarded by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Joe Good.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so it's the Miami Heat. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Bitadze. And yes, it's good.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Now Okongwu. Now here's Jackson. Hauser defending. A jump hook. Here's Okongwu. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Now at the line,
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Melton with the ball. Pass to Demon. Lets the three fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Joe. Jackson with the screen. To the inside. No good with the layup.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance. After a solid first half, he's now forcing things and getting a little careless with the ball.
Miami leading by 11. Now, here's Dunn. And here's Jackson. Shoots over Hauser. Jackson misses. Pass to Bitadze. Takes the three. Here's Hauser. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. It's Bitadze. And the rejection by Jackson. And they'll turn it over. They knocked it off the shot before second violation. Here's Miami now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Joe. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Okongwu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Trying to end the play. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Chris Dunn picks one up.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Demon. And that one is good. Demon's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Bitadze can't hit. It's Garland with the ball for the Heat. To the wing on the left. There's Lopez with the three. The rebound by Bitadze.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. That's to Deming. A three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now, Garland. Lopez is screened. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Screened by Bitadze. Melton the bounce pass. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Back to Garland. Pass to Lopez. Can they get it? Good. Nothing but net. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Here's Bitadze. Lopez covering. Back to Bitadze. Now, here's Melton. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here.
Let them hear you.
Heat leading by 9. Garland with it. Out to Payton. There's Jackson with the three. And it's hauled in by Claxton. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Collier. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Ball. Timberwolves passing it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now, here's Payton. Pass to Garland. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Out to Barrett. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Here's Collier. Back to Markkanen. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat by 11. Outside Garland. Pass to Jackson. Six to shoot. Shoots over Markkanen. Jackson misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Collier. Back to Ball. To stop the drought. Garland with the rebound. The Heat leading by 11. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. The drive by Ball. Here's Claxton. Stolen by Garland. Payton looking around. Okongwu a screen. Laterals a three. He drills the three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Clock at 6. Screen by Claxton. LaMelo. The three goes down.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
For three. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Outside Garland. Here's Okongwu. Nice execution down low.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple like that.
And the first one drops.
Second team foul.
Both shots good from the strike. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one here. And give the three. Heat lead by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Miami.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. Garland fires. Barrett rips down the rebound. Fade looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
It will need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Outside Garland. So it's Miami winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
I need it right now. Drinking water might drown. Ah, yeah.
When we hit the block, you know we really got to get paid. Toss it up just like an Normie. Horn might just get all up in your face. And it's a clear view from here to see what's next. Turn up the pressure, cooking on them like a full court press. And rebound like world peace was Ron Artest. Cause it's the L-A-M-O-N-T then. Who brought the flame? I rock the mic right. This is for my people who working 9 to 5. More like 9 to 9, my grind gotta be a crime. Trying to find the time during these trying times. Cause I've been on a mission, cleaning up my history. Trying to find a better place to raise all of my children. But like a daytime soap, episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama. And I can't even hide it, cause I was on the ride. I've been riddled with problems since I was a toddler. Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college. So if you're feeling the rain, cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside that I know. Psycho. So just feel the rain at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival. But it can't be revival. L-A-M-O-N-T then S. Finally feeling like I'm alive now. Everyday monotony making my mind cloud. Inner soul awakening, taking the time out. You done woke the beast and now it's time to get it. And deliver the sermon for the blind eyes and critics. I've been admitted, so I spit it for the people on the line. The ones that never show with a t-shirt that says Lamont. The sweat is purely for the sake of my inner soul. Let me see them hands when you at the revival.
small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? In his fight to come of age, he would have to know the age to be recognized as one and not a mass. And Mama used to say, take your time, young man. And Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. And Mama used to say, take it in your stride. And Mama used to say, live your life. As the years were rushing by, he would cut down on his age. He would tell his girl of how it used to be, how his mommy passed away. But these lines she would say, and at the time he couldn't understand. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. You're young, so young, don't hold on back. Do all you want to do. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing. Oh. Now is the time for you to stride, for you to get better in what you are doing. Oh. A small boy once asked, when will I grow up? When will I see what grown-ups do see? do more to stand out. I'm sorry if I made you feel less than who you are, a little insecure. Oh, you're a shining star. I wanna spend my nights with you, my life with you. Oh, baby, babe, please wait up for me till whenever I get home. I know that you're all alone, thinking about what you gon' do. I hope that you'll see it through.
And oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna hug me and squeeze me.
Sometimes I don't think we really say enough. Why is it so hard to keep in touch when we're laying right next to each other, baby? We shouldn't be in a thing so much, overthinking, understanding. Don't let her feel it. Change it up. I wanna spend my nights with you, my life with you. Oh, baby, babe, please wait up for me till whenever I get home. I know that I'm all alone, thinking about what I'm gonna do. I hope that I see it through.
You're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna hug me and squeeze me. And oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna hug me and squeeze me.
And are you gonna love me? Yeah. You know you're gonna hold me and squeeze me. And squeeze me.
And oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna
Are you
hug
gonna
me
hold me
and squeeze
me?
And oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna wanna
hold me
and
squeeze me.
Feel it coming in the air. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill.
I'm ready.
It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem? Tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight. Who's gonna run this town tonight? We gon' run this town.
We are, yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation, pledge your allegiance. Get your fatigues on, all black everything. Black cars, all black everything. And our girls are blackbirds, riding with they. I get more in depth if you boys really real enough. This is La Familia, I'll explain later. But for now, let me get back to this paper. I'm a couple bands down and I'm trying to get back. I gave Doug a grip, I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,60 shot zeros. Here, Doug, back to running circles round. Now we squared up. Hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile, almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
In a dark Caesar, please follow the leader. So Eric B, we are microphone fiend. It's the return of the God, peace God. It ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason, Martin Margiela on the table screaming. The other side they jealous. We got a banquet full of. They got a table full of fellas. Yeah. And they ain't spinning no cake. They should. My whole team got dough, so my bank account is looking like millionaires, bro.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile, almost there, don't give up now. Only thing
go from being Joe Blow to everybody on your know. I bought my whole family whips, no Volvos. Next time I'm in church, please, no photos. Police escorts, everybody passports. This the life that everybody asks for. This a fast life, we are on a crash course. What you think I rap for? To push a RAV4? But I know that if I stay stunting, all these girls only gon' want one thing. I could spend my whole life goodwill hunting. Only good gon' come is as good when I'm. She got it. And up top, and I'm beasting off the, and my just made it out the. We give a about the drama that you do bring. I'm just trying to change the color on your mood ring. Reebok, baby, you need to try some new things. Have you ever had shoes without shoestrings? What's that, yay? Baby, these heels, is that a made what? Baby, these wheels, you tripping when you ain't have them. You're feeling like you're running, huh? Now you know how we feel.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move, yeah. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get your beats? I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Brad or Mike spit one. Let me see 8 Ball and MJG. You keep spitting that. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short Dog, that's Oakland, baby. Ain't nothing but these days. My C got, but these real still know they got to give a what you say. Short Dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and T.I.P. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is gone, your brain is blazed. You've been wide awake for the last 3 days. It goes down for real, don't stop. Just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn, can't stand, fall back. You're doing too much, you can't handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my gets around. Leave the country, come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, ask Dave Chappelle about my rich. He got it from me and made $50 million. I'm proud of you, D. But I'm crazy, you don't wanna be like me. I come from East Oakland where the youngsters get hypey. Blow it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Too short. Up all night, baby. Album number 16. Y'all can't do that.
You talking about? Get on my face. Rollin'. Oh, you wanna watch sports from the sideline? Horses and skylines. Whip a Porsche, get a couple. In these trying times, I see.